Hey guys, my name is Derek and you're watching Always En Route. Thanks for following us along as we live our life in our Airstream. In this video, we're going to take you along as we travel to the great state of Tennessee to go visit some family and to go see some cool little sights. It's a little different for us because we're not going to be in our Airstream. We're taking a plane out to Tennessee. We will see some cool things, so let's go. Yeah, so last night we had an exciting night. We're sitting in our trailer, just chilling out, doing our thing, and it was dark outside. And all of a sudden we hear lots of commotion right next to our trailer. We thought it was like a dog fight or some dogs fighting or whatever it may be initially, but I heard the standard, get on the ground, get on the ground. And lo and behold,
all too familiar with.
Yeah, I'm a little familiar with that sound. Not for myself, of course, but... But what happened was our neighbor, the cops came and they arrested our neighbor. Everybody was out on the ground and they took people to jail. Apparently this guy was some type of fugitive for bad things, but just a nice night. And then at 1:30 in the morning, somebody was out there pounding on their door, on their trailer. I don't know if they're trying to get in or what, but it's 1:30 in the morning going on for 15 minutes. Bah, 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 bah.
I love Thousand Trails, but sometimes.
Sometimes.
Okay, so last night we got the dreaded phone call from the airline that due to weather in Denver, they canceled our flight. We have a layover in Denver before we get to Nashville. But basically, we tried to get flights out of San Francisco. We were willing to drive like 3 hours to get to Reno, and there was nothing there. Everything's full, and all these flights going through Denver are getting canceled. It is what it is. Gives us an extra time to take care of some things around here, so that's what we'll end up doing. It's only a day later. It is what it is, right? Weather and the airlines. It's like traveling around in your Airstream. You're dealing with weather all the time. I just wanted to give you a heads up. Okay, we are at the Sacramento airport. Oh, dark 30.
5 o'clock in the morning.
5 o'clock in the morning.
6:15 flight.
The last
We're going
chance.
to Chicago, then we're going to Newark, and we're going to Nashville.
Hopefully everything works out. We got a lot to work out for all this for us to be able to make it.
No delays, no cancellations.
And on top of that, I have to wear a mask for the next, how many hours? 12, 13 hours?
Yeah.
All right.
Stay calm.
We'll see you over there. So we made it. Chicago.
Second flight of the day. Here we go.
We are on the last plane to Tennessee, but it's snowing outside.
And it's snowing in Nashville. So this is our third flight of the day.
So it's the next day, and yesterday, our last flight, after the first flight's being really good, the last flight, we had a 3-hour sitting in the plane. Engine problems twice, wouldn't start the second engine, then had rear engine problems, and then they had a different problem, and we're like, oh goodness, we're gonna die on this plane tonight. So we sat on there for 3 hours till they finally got it right. We got back to my son's house about 1 o'clock in Nashville. So it was a long day, long flights, but it's all done. Nashville's getting, supposedly, I'm not a big Tennessee know-it-all person at all, but it snowed in Nashville like crazy. You can see all the snow behind us. It's all over. Really nice though. Man, they don't get the snow that often, so it's kind of a neat thing. It's really, really pretty, but it's really cold. So hopefully we're gonna be able to see some stuff while we're here. Looking forward to getting out, hopefully, but it's cool. I'm glad to be rested up, got a good night's rest, and it's great to be out here, so let's see some stuff, huh? Welcome to Nashville. Welcome to Tennessee. So the sun is out here in Tennessee, which is very nice. It's blue skies this morning, and we are headed out.
It's for your birthday.
Our kids invited us out to the Grand Ole Opry, and that was in a previous video that we did. If you look it up, it says under Tennessee, but at that time we just walked on the outside. We didn't actually go in the tour. So we're actually excited to go see the Grand Ole Opry on the inside. And then
actually we're going to go next door to the Gaylord. It's like a hotel convention center. It's supposed to be really pretty on the inside. So we're going to do that too.
Yeah. across the street from the Grand Ole Opry. You can literally walk to this place, which is the Gaylord Opryland Event Center. It's supposed to be cool, a really cool hotel that's here. A lot of people walk from this place over to there, so we're gonna check that out too. The inside of this hotel is beautiful. What do you think, Tim? What do you think of the hotel?
It's beautiful. I'd really be curious to see what the rooms look like on the inside. So we might just have to come back here and stay. But I think we should try this one. I think this would be like a guaranteed winner.
So that was an interesting experience. Totally worth doing, going to that hotel and seeing what that's like. So I would say if you're staying at or going to a show at the Grand Ole Opry, which would also be nice to do, you could stay at that hotel there. It's really cool. We're gonna head out of here. We're gonna go get us some barbecue.
So we lucked out. We're going to a Predators game. They got like last minute tickets today, so never been to a hockey game, so this will be interesting.
Had a great time last night at the game. That was our first national hockey game, real professional hockey game I went to. Found it very interesting, learned a lot about hockey. Unfortunately, they lost to the Canucks, I believe they're called, from Canada. They lost like 3-1. But today we are in, right now we're driving and we're in the city of Leapers Fork, little quaint little place, nice little town seems like. I want to show you this Airstream real quick that I saw parked out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if anybody's actually in it or living in it. It's just a fixer-upper. Interesting. And so our trip to Tennessee ends. It's supposed to snow tonight, so we're gonna see a little snow on the ground. It's funny because the snow finally went away during the day because the sun was out. It was really nice. And it's gonna snow again tonight, so I'm sure when we wake up in the morning, it's gonna be a little snowy. Tomorrow we get back on the plane and head back to California and warmer weather from what I understand. So we're looking forward to that. And we had a good time here in Tennessee, but we got to head back. So we'll see you tomorrow. We're back at the Tennessee airport, heading back towards California. We're going to Houston first. It was a good trip.
We had a really great visit with our son and his family and my mom. So it was really nice. Hard to say goodbye, but
back to California is supposed to be warmer.
It is. This morning when we went out to the car to come to the airport, it was actually starting to snow. They've had like record amounts of cold, snowy weather here, so I'm looking forward to like 68-degree California weather.
I agree with that,
yeah,
for sure.
Some sunshine for this guy with his seasonal affective disorder.
Glad I'm wearing a mask and you don't see my sarcastic face I'm making. All right. All right, so we made it back, and from our Tennessee trip, almost a perfectly flawless trip, except for the several screaming kids that were on the plane for 3 hours, 40 minutes, but we got through that, got back in time, and just so excited to get to our Airstream, miss it. So we're gonna go deal with that this morning and load everything back in there, and then we're gonna go get our camping spot. So we'll see you over there.
All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for following along this far in the video. We know we're not in the Airstream, but we just wanted to take you along as we just live our lives. If you liked the video at all, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do so. We really appreciate it. So until the next video, take care of yourself, be safe, and just be a good human.